excited for Paint Couture, and we're gonna finish off this journal. So I'm gonna use Midnight Blue, Baltic Black, Moxie by the Sea, and lastly, Sea Glass. So first I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm gonna dab Midnight Blue into this bottom section of the journal cover. And this dabbing motion is really helpful to get into the little crevices and hard areas to get if you were just to paint over it. Now I'm going to take Sea Glass and I'm going to apply that same technique over the Midnight Blue using that same dabbing motion. Now that I have two colors laid down, I'm going to take a separate dry neutral brush to blend the two colors together using a circular motion. Now for our third color, Moxie by the Sea. I love this color. I'm going to do the same technique and dab the paint above Sea Glass. And now taking a different dry neutral brush, I'm going to blend Sea Glass and Moxie by the Sea together. You can always go back to previous colors and add more paint to sections to blend more, which is what I'm doing here. So the last of my 4 Paint Couture paint colors is Baltic Black, and that's just going to go under the Midnight Blue or below it to fill out that empty section. And again, I'm going over to a previous section to add more paint just to blend it a little bit more. Now that I finished the front cover, I'm going to repeat the same colors to the back of the cover. Again, using that dabbing technique and also using my dry neutral brushes to blend the colors together. Now to play with the new Lux Metallics from Paint Couture. I'm so excited. This beautiful green with gold is called Amazon, and I'm going to take my paintbrush and dip it in there, but I'm going to clear off all of the extra paint onto my paper towel here. I want very little paint on my brush because I'm using a technique called dry brushing, and this is just putting a very light coat of the Amazon over the Baltic Black. This is because I want to still be able to see the Baltic Black underneath the pretty Amazon. Here is the beautiful bronze Lux Metallic, and I'm going to just paint over the gears. I am not using the dry brushing technique here. I am just using a normal amount of paint on a paintbrush. Okay, now here's my favorite color. It's called Royal Silk, and it's this beautiful purple with gold in it. And I am going to use the dry brushing technique on the tentacles here. And then also a little bit on the diver's helmet. I'm going back with Amazon to add a little bit more and to give it a more algae look on gears. Now for a beautiful slate blue. I'm dry brushing slate blue in the upper corners of this journal just to blend the metallic blue into the regular paint color of the journal. Now I'm adding more bronze to the steampunk elements of this iFlex wood component. Now we have Gold Mine, and side note, I just think it's a really cool name, but it's this luscious gold metallic. And I'm taking this Gold Mine color and I'm applying it to metal elements of these iFlex wood components. This really gives these metal elements the extra sparkle and metal look they need. Ready for 3 more beautiful metallics? I am! This one's called Gemstone. And this one is Sky Blue. And this third one here is called Iris. I'm using these 3 colors to paint the seashell wood components. The last Lux Metallic I'm going to use here is Oyster Pearl, and it's this beautiful metallic white. I'm going to use this color and paint the 2 starfish. And lastly, I'm going to use bronze to paint that little coral piece. Alright, so here is the final look. You can really get an amazing, beautiful project using these Lux Metallics. It can transform any piece into shiny, beautiful statement pieces. Thank you so much for watching, and I will list part 1 and part 2 of this journal tutorial in the description below. Thanks again, and have a great day. Bye!